Gillian Anderson. For many, her name instantly sparks memories of Dana Scully's cool intellect in The X-Files, the steely elegance in The Crown, or the fearless honesty she brought to sex education. But recently, a set of shocking rare photos surfaced, images so raw, so unfiltered, that they peel back the polished Hollywood veneer and reveal a side of Gillian most have never seen. The question is, why now? And what's the untold story behind them? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear isn't just about pictures, it's about the journey of a woman who has spent decades mastering the balance between fame, privacy, and unapologetic authenticity. Gillian's path to stardom was anything but smooth. Born in Chicago, raised partly in London, she grew up navigating two worlds, Midwestern American life and the reserved elegance of British culture. By her 20s, she was thrust into the global spotlight, her face appearing on screens and living rooms across the world. But with success came intense scrutiny. Every haircut, outfit, and facial expression was dissected, leaving little room for the mésanges of real life. It's here that these rare photos take on a deeper meaning. They're not just candid shots. They're quiet rebellions against the rigid image Hollywood tried to cast for her. Now, let's pause for a second. Have you ever seen a celebrity photo where they're mid-bite into a sandwich, hair flying everywhere, and thought, finally, they're one of us? Exactly. These photos capture that humanity, but with Gillian, there's more. Hidden in the laughter, the awkward angles, and even the moments of vulnerability is a story of resilience. Through career highs and crushing lows, Gillian fought to keep her craft on her terms, often walking away from opportunities that didn't align with her values and unthinkable, move in an industry obsessed with constant visibility. And here's the twist: these rare images, some decades old, aren't resurfacing by accident. They tell the timeline of a woman who has reinvented herself again and again, never letting the weight of past roles define her future. One frame might show the fresh-faced young actress navigating early fame, while another captures the commanding presence of a seasoned performer who has seen and survived the full arc of Hollywood's fickle attention span. But then comes the most striking shot, an unguarded moment where she isn't acting, posing, or trying to be anything for anyone. It's pure, unfiltered Gillian. And in that stillness, there's power. Because here's the truth. In a culture that constantly demands women remain frozen in time, Gillian has chosen to evolve, and these photos are proof. They're not just pictures, they're chapters of a larger story about embracing imperfection, aging with grace, and refusing to apologize for who you've become. Which makes me wonder, if we were all photographed without filters, without edits, without rehearsed smiles, what truths would our images reveal? And will we be brave enough to own them? Gillian clearly is. That's the part that inspires urgency, because her story is a reminder that life's most authentic moments are often the ones we try hardest to hide. And that's where her journey and your journey intersect. Her evolution mirrors something you can apply to your own life, this idea of compounding authenticity, where each small act of being true to yourself builds into a life that's unmistakably yours. Speaking of compounding, there's another kind that can transform your future, not just emotionally, but financially. If you want to discover how small, consistent steps can create extraordinary results in your wealth, tap the end screen now to watch my video on the power of compounding. Trust me, after seeing Gillian's story, you'll never look at growth the same way again.